Alright, check out what just showed up literally just a few minutes ago. Unless we're getting rickrolled, this should be the new UMI torque arm for Betty White. That is a big box for just that small piece. Alright, here is what the torque arm looks like. Really nice, super beefy, all MIG welded, powder coated red, poly bushing. You can see it comes with the plates to mount to the cross member that mounts it and some hardware, which is interesting because when I was looking these up, it specified that they do not come with those. So I ordered some. So now I've got an extra set that was like 20 bucks or something. Whatever, I'll find something to do with them because I'm not going to send them back. Maybe I'll just hold on to them. I don't know. Anyway, so obviously this replaces the stock one, which definitely needs to be replaced. It's a stamped, pretty flimsy unit, and because of the weird transmission crossmember setup, which is supposed to be back here, this is only into like that far. I mean, it seems to work, and there's no bushing or anything. I mean, it seems to work, but this will be a whole lot better setup. So first we got to pull the drive shaft out and then pop these bolts out, which were real fun to get back in because it took us forever to figure out that these traction bars were kind of making things all wonky. Hopefully it's not too hard to pull out, doesn't get all weird. But if it does start to fight, should be able to just lengthen those to correct anything. So let's start pulling it apart. So it does look like I'm gonna have to lengthen these traction bars a little bit. I might be better off just unbolting them, to be honest. Alright, now that I got all the weight off the rear end and everything, there's one bolt, and here's 2 bolts. And then from there, this thing just pops right out. And here we can see a direct apples to apples comparison of the UMI bar versus the stock stamped steel bar. Now typically we like to think that longer is better, but in this case the shorter one will actually react a little bit faster and help plant the tires a little bit more, and you can adjust it to set the pinion angle where you want. Oh, before I forget, this the UMI one, because these flanges are so much thicker and so much beefier, I think this is damn near 1/2 inch actually. You will need some longer bolts, I believe. Maybe not. I do have longer bolts, but yeah, we'll run their longer bolts. Watch, this is where we find out that they're the exact same length. No, they are a little bit longer. They're about 1/2 inch longer. So I will be running these. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you to decide. I think with some Loctite it'd probably be fine. But these were somewhat cheap. So let's start getting this all sat in place. Alright. Oh, it's bright. I can't see shit. Where Alright, so here's some more shiny bright red goodness under this otherwise crusty pile of a car. So you can see, I don't know if there once was one here. I might get up in the car and try and smack the floor down. But this is where the cross member is going to bolt to. Let me show you the cross member real quick. So a subscriber actually sent this in to me when I got the car, and honestly it was so long ago that I don't remember who it was. So sorry about that. But just let it be known that I am using it and I do appreciate it. You can see there where it's supposed to bolt to, and then I'll probably just smack the floor down and use a few washers and, you know, drill a hole through the floor and make it work. Sick. Oh, where'd you go? There you are. Took me a moment. Got everything just loosely sat in there, sat the drive shafts in there to check the clearance, and there's a good ½ inch or so, but I mean it's not like anything is going to move side to side, hopefully, knock on metal. And it'd be easy enough to add a drive shaft loop to the front of this, or just say screw it and call this the loop, because it's not like it can drop down out of it unless it somehow absolutely ripped this whole thing out of there, in which case I've got bigger problems. But yeah, everything looks like it's gonna fit good, so I just need to get in the car, hammer the floor down here a little bit, and then I'll drill some holes and get it bolted up and tighten everything up and throw the traction bars back on it, which I'm not really sure I'm gonna be needing, but I'll probably, I don't know, we'll see. This thing is easy enough to adjust. Right now it's looking like it has a lot of pinion angle because UMI suggests using this as the measurement point for the rear end, and then comparing that to the drive shaft, that's got to be like 5-7 degrees. So I'm going to drop the car down, climb in, bash this floor down, and get it all finished up. Oh yeah, that's so much better. That's way better. Perfect. That almost looks, I mean, if it wasn't for this part, it almost looks like how it's supposed to be. Perfect. So I will probably put the tranny jack under this to push it a little closer to the floor, just so I can drill more accurate holes. And then the bummer is this one might be under the seat rail. So that sucks. It really sucks that this piece got ripped off the car somehow. Dammer. Alright, everything is all bolted up. The ones for the torque arm are still loose, but the mount is all bolted up. I had to set this so that these are nice and loose, so that I can pull these off and get some grease in there so that it's not all squeaky and doesn't bind up at all. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we're pretty much done. I'm going to try to get as close of a measurement for the pinion angle as I can, but that's not really something I can do very efficiently up on the hoist. So I'm going to try to kind of crawl under it. We'll see what happens though. Alright, now that we got everything in and all bolted up, we can check the pinion angle. We will say that is 4 degrees. That is like right on 0. So that's saying that right now, with the car up in the air, it has 4 degrees of pinion angle. I'm not sure how much it's going to change once I drop it down, so that's something I'm going to have to figure out. But for now, we know that, at least in this situation, it has 4 degrees of pinion angle. I think I'm probably just going to leave it like that for now, and once I can get it down and make sure everything's good, recheck it, because I don't know how much it's going to change. But as far as the actual torque arm install goes, that's pretty much all there is. This is one of the simplest things we've done to the car so far, honestly. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. We'll see you next time.